Hey everybody, it's the Heretic. So I want to talk about really quickly what we're looking at with the Putin has cancer and he's dying narratives that we're hearing about, as well as the alluding to Putin having several other physical or mental ailments. This is one of two things. It's either solid, reliable intel, and that's very possible. Or more likely, what we're seeing is a rehashing of the Hitler has undiagnosed syphilis, or rather untreated syphilis, premise from World War II. And the intention is exactly the same. You start leaking this supposed intel that Putin has cancer and he's dying. And he's just doing all of this to, secure his legacy. And what that does is it makes the people that are supporting him, and it makes the people that are further facilitating his efforts, start to question themselves. They go, well, oh my God, he's going to die and leave us sitting here holding the ball and paying the price for all this. It takes his actions in their eyes, in other words, to them, they believe they have a purpose, they believe they have a specific goal, and it reduces them to nothing more than the grandstanding of a dying man trying to go out with a bang. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. And but the reason is very simple. It's either Putin is exactly what they say he is, either he's exactly what they've told us he is, which would be extremely out of character. And in such case, then I hope this works. I'm glad they're doing it. Anything, if he is truly and absolutely the enemy here, and evidence leans that way, then great, whatever technique they can use. But what gives me pause, what causes me to have reservations, is something just feels so off about this, and I'm not sure what it is. There are several starting revelations that we've had. The bioweapons labs or whatever, for example, something about this is not as it seems, and I find that troubling. What it is, I don't know. I guess maybe time will reveal. The situation is absolutely still perilous, because if option A is the case and he is actually a madman, at the helm of a nuclear arsenal, then that could be extremely problematic. And if he's not what they say he is, that leaves something far more ominous and foreboding sort of waiting in the wings, so to speak. What's happening here? So depending on the situation, if Putin is actually the enemy, if he is actually our adversary, then cancer. Glad to hear it. But if there's more to this, I'd like to know what it is. But at the end of the day, don't just swallow this intel because they told it to you. Understand the tactics and the strategies of the machine that you're seeing in motion here, which is the media and, quite frankly, the propaganda components of said media. And what we are seeing, while possibly legitimate, has more than likely been done before. It actually gets done quite often by everybody. The Russians do it, the Chinese did it, the Vietnamese, the Viet Cong, the Japanese, the Nazis, the British, Canadians, for God's sakes, and you got it, America too. Anyhow, maybe that's heresy.